Hey guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. So I've been covering Supercell games, Clash of Clans starting in 2014, all the way up until 2020 covering Clash Royale for you guys. 6 years here on YouTube. And I've made my fair share of, well, embarrassing missteps and mispronunciations, and even big embarrassing moments in front of large crowds, large audiences both in person and in terms of live spectators watching these live streams or videos after the fact. Today I present you with 5 of my most embarrassing and humiliating moments inside Clash Royale for your viewing pleasure. I'm also going to commentate in the background and kind of let you guys know what was going on in my mind during those times. So of course we all make mistakes in life, and without sounding too cliche, mistakes or, epically failing live in front of others is all a part of growing and becoming a better person and just learning how to deal with adversity. Not to make too much a big deal out of a video game, but at the end of the day, I did not feel that great inside during any of these 5 moments, and I hope by sharing them with you guys today, it can kind of, pass it on to you guys a little bit in terms of, okay, so I made a mistake, let's go ahead and move on and try to learn from it and keep a positive attitude. So without further ado, let's go into my 5 most embarrassing live moments. Alright guys, so starting out it's going to be King's Cup 2, and you can see on the left here is Woody, on the right is the Rumham, and the Rumham went on to actually work for Supercell. He's now the main balance guru over at Supercell in Finland. Now he's known as Seth, not the Rumham. And on the left, Woody actually went on to be one of the main casters for Clash of Clans. Now I'm going into this match down 2-0 in a best of 5, so a must-win situation against Ted, and this is in the Grand Finals. Grand Finals, I'm playing for $60,000 on this very match. Now, if I lose, of course, Surgical Goblin and Vulcan, my other teammates, had the opportunity to kind of pick up my slack. And as you guys can see, this is actually right after about 6 months after I went full-time as a YouTuber. And I used to walk and work outside every day, where my former job before I, became a content creator as my career. And man, I put on, as you guys can see, I put on about 60 pounds from going from walking 8 miles a day to just sitting behind a desk. Luckily, I've taken that all off again, but yeah, you can see there's definitely a noticeable weight difference, so that adds to the embarrassment of this contest. But anyway, going in here, the problem is I actually played really, really well early on in this tournament. I had one major mistake, which made me lose to somebody that we'll be seeing later on in this video. Other than that, I swept Clash with Cam, and I did very well against the other pros that I faced. I faced Ace and C. McHugh. I did lose those, but I gave him a pretty good fight. But here, the problem was, in the finals, I made a huge error in terms of my preparation for this event. I honestly didn't even think I would get this far. I knew I had Surgical Goblin, but I didn't know I would have Vulcan. At the time, Vulcan was an unknown in this contest. And here, I get the early lock-on with that Expo, and boom. Tower is, well, tower's down for me, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do here is actually allow you guys to listen to a little bit of Rumham and Woody commentate, and I'll come back in and kind of paint a picture in double elixir time onto what I was thinking here and why it was so embarrassing. But just to finish that first thought is, Ted did a really good job deck scouting, and he realized I only played pump decks. I played Expo pump, and I played Three Musketeers pump. So he always had Miner, he always had Poison, and he always had Mega Knight in all of his decks, and there was just nothing I could do, but it was still embarrassing nonetheless to be 3-0 swept. So let's go ahead and just kind of listen in here.
He says, "Go Ash, you're the best! Viva la Sparky!"
And you know what? These two are maybe part of the Illuma Sparky, because the 2 Sparky named teams make it all the way to the finals in dominant fashion.
What's the coincidence of that happening if the hand of fate hadn't forced it to them?
Wake up, sheeple! All right, the Miner comes in the backside, hits 1324, gets frozen by the Ice Spirit, but he's getting a little bit more damage on the tower. If that Crown Tower, that King Tower gets down to triple digits, Clash with Ash could be in serious danger.
Right side Muskie's going to get some Mega Knight support. At least it's going to be able to block the Expo this time, but still, lots of troops he's got to get through before he can start hitting away at it.
So right here, obviously, I'm thinking that I'm going to just simply log cycle that left tower, which is working out, but, you know, can I keep my king tower alive, and can I defend here? And also apply some offensive pressure in the right lane. That's what I was trying to do, but, you know, it's working out all right, but the problem is, you know, he's always going to be able to poison, and it's tough for me to set up an Expo with that Mega Knight down. But anyway, we'll see what happens in sudden death overtime, guys.
Mega Knight is coming back as a big old tank investment, and as we reach overtime, the next tower to go down will be the end of this game.
Like a nice warm blanket on a cold winter night, he is perfectly insulated from any Expo attack. Goblins right on his opponent's side of the arena, starting to get one shot by the Tesla. Nice little damage bump for them recently, enabled them to pull off the defense there for Ash. But the jump from the Mega Minion a little too slow.
Out of the sky! Now, Clash
Shoot him
Royale
down.
does have a good opportunity to win this game. He needs to get a big elixir positive trade on defense and then immediately turn that around into an Expo.
Shooting it down.
Gonna take that Mega Knight for a
He
walk.
won't fall. Mega Knight is titanium. Move
And the
back
log.
into the Tesla. Get in there!
And that's what I'm talking about. Great defense all around by Clash Royale. He's starting to stabilize, and we might be seeing an Expo soon.
There it is, just on command. Rummy, you know what to expect here. What's gonna happen next?
That Tesla Tower is going to do some work. Can an Ice Spirit come down and freeze it? He's about 1.5 seconds for the Tesla Tower to do its job. Log pushes it back. The Musketeer is going to go down shortly after. The Ice Golem is holding strong. Miner's on the tower, but it's just not enough. The Poison's going to bring it low.
That's a lock! That's the lock! Clash with Ash has been working that the entire game. Finally getting some more damage off the right side, and that is what he needed. 2 minutes through overtime. He has got to put this into a win column if he wants to even continue this match.
It looks like we're going to see the Miner come down. What Ted needs to do is start throwing poisons on the Expo and the tower. You got to weaken that Expo. You can't let it live its full health. And it's going down, swings right there. Musketeer's going to shoot the Expo down, and the Musketeer is going to pull out maybe one shot on the tower. Mega Minion has to come down to keep. You can't absorb any damage at this point.
Momentum.
So I give the good game. At that point, you know, I did what I could, but man, it was so embarrassing. And I felt like I was letting my teammates down so much, you know, by dropping. Not only did I drop this set, but I also dropped 0-3. I was mortified. Inside right now, I'm like, dude, I let my team down so badly. I was not happy. But anyway, there's more embarrassing moments to come. Let's go ahead and get on to moment number 2.
Ash hyped up, man. He's ready. He's ready.
All right, so here we go in embarrassing moment number 4. I guess I'm going to count down on this video, guys. But yeah, this is interesting. I'm going against TMD Yao Yao, who went on to play for Nova after Team Massive Dragons. You know, took a step back from Clash Royale. This is back in 2016 in King's Cup 1, and Graveyard had just been released, and it was all the rage. Yao Yao and myself, I believe, both played Golem Graveyard. I know I did, and I know Yao Yao played it a lot. I'm not sure if he played it this match, but this was the first match that we had, Yao Yao versus myself, and it didn't get much better from this. Yao Yao ended up sweeping me, and not only that, the reason I'm including it in this video is he also BM'd me and just let me know how bad of a player I was. So, guys, enjoy the commentary here. I believe it's Hyphonics and Galadon at the announcer's desk.
His golem did not make much of a difference. No, Yao Yao's got a full-size golem that's approaching the tower. Log pushes him back. They both got logs. I love it. They both got logs. However, both of them are getting hits. Yeah, those 2 golemites, and check out the archers. That could be tough. The Ice Golem is going to distract all of those units. TMD, I think he's going to get the Mega Minion through right now. If he does, that's going to be too much hits. Oh man, it's on the tower. And he does. Yep. With the dragon as well coming for the defense. Just about took down that tower. Finally, Ash gets in the Mega Minion on defense. That's going to stop the dragons. But yeah, that was a tough. TMD's got himself a very good start right now with already taking Ash's tower down to 397. See Ash's grimace after Yao Yao drops the Laughing King. I'd be breaking a sweat right now. Yeah, we're just about into double elixir. Yao Yao dropping archers coming down the left. That is a bit of a slap in the face. He's telling Ash that he's got that right tower. Yep, he's going to be trying to show him that. We'll go ahead and take your second one with the lightning. So now he's got it.
So what am I going to do here? You know it. A minute left in the match. Might as well panic with a Golem Graveyard push. Really smart plays there, Ash. Just next level stuff. And you can even see Yao Yao's made a few mistakes in this match. He missed a tombstone pull earlier as well. And just the caliber of gameplay in 2016, well, even for yours truly, it wasn't what it is today. Now, hey, why not defend the tower with 51 hit points left there, Ash? There's 40 seconds left. Defend the tower with 50 HP. Why would I even do that? Who knows, looking back at this. Oh, and then the defensive graveyard, you know, you gotta 15 seconds left, you gotta give the defensive graveyard. Screw offense, let's go all in with the defensive graveyard. Ooh, this was an embarrassing one. Looking back at it is painful to watch. Let's move on to the next embarrassing moment and forget this one ever existed.
Decks in order to win this match. OJ has the option of all 3 decks before him. Do you think he's going to play the same deck again, or is he going to go back?
All right, so there it is, guys. It's Clash with Ash versus OJ. Now this one, not only did I have all the live spectators, but just the video on demand of this match, just the YouTube video itself, has just under 1 million views as well. So this has been prime embarrassment. Now, you may have noticed that I am up 1-0 in this best of 3 here, and all I need to do is win this match, and boom, I beat OJ, and we can move on or move forward inside King's Cup 2. But man, this is probably my biggest choke job of all time. So OJ is playing a very heavy golem deck with the elixir pump. I am playing 3 musketeers, the traditional 3 musketeer deck. And OJ has the poison in there as well. So I want to make sure I get that poison out of his hand. And well, you guys can watch what ensues when I make my huge mistake. One huge mistake. I will come back in and let you guys know about it. Until then, enjoy Woody and Rumham.
Those 3 cards all get responded pretty valuably on defense by that spell, but you need 3 spells, and there's no way even with a mirror to be able to throw all those down. The connection at the right side in the battle ram is good, and even with Orange Juice's left side pump getting obliterated by the miner there, he's going to take a lot of damage out the right lane. Golem not able to hold on. This kind of push is looking pretty good out the right side.
Super impressive push. The nice part for the cannon cards, it's not in range of anything, so we can just sit here and shoot away all these tanks that were played. The baby dragon's going to fly ahead and absorb the tower, so Clash has to react to this cannon card or else it's going to be in big trouble.
It certainly does, and the Goblin Gang's not going to get the job done. Barely actually manages to keep the cannon card out of range. Oh, and an unfortunate play. It's easy to
well, there's mistake number 1, but that wasn't even the mistake that lost me it. Using a battle ram. Really well played there. Battle ram against the cannon card. Yeah, that was just dumb.
The battle ram wasn't going to target onto the cannon cart if it had still remained in mobile cannon mode, right?
That poison comes down a little late, so the musketeers aren't going to die to it. The cannon cart's going to start shooting the ice golem while the musketeers are trying to turn that cannon cart into a cannon.
No good catch from the goblins out the right side. Looks like the musketeers will not be able to take the left side tower out. Clash with Ash retains a huge damage lead. Can OJ make this big golem push happen? We've been waiting all game for it, and we haven't seen it. This might be the chance, though. Clash with Ash pumps up, and that's going to be
there it was. I pumped in double elixir time with 40 seconds left and a huge damage advantage. Way to go. He poisoned my minion horde. He got the golem on the tower. Unbelievable. 234 HP remaining. I just blew it there with that pump. I blew it.
Can the Golem Knights finish this thing off before CWA has a chance to tear a tower down? He hasn't done it yet. Miner goes into the back, connects, but the Mega Minion gets there quicker. Orange Juice turns it around. It's a 1-1 draw between these 2 teams now.
Woo, buddy. OJ was
that really hurt, guys. That one really hurt. It was just, I could have clinched it, and man, just a stupid pump, a stupid, you know, battle ram there, and that one took a while to shake off for sure. Of course, we went on to win it, but, you know, with the help of Vulcan, certainly the help of Vulcan and Surgical Goblin, not yours truly. Alright guys, so we're going to go way back in the time machine to 2015 when we recorded this. That's right, before beta, this tournament actually took place. It was released on January 6th, I believe, 2016, but it was recorded in 2015. This is the same. This is actually the next day after us YouTubers got the very first look at Clash Royale. At the time, it wasn't even called Clash Royale. It was called Scroll. So we had the YouTuber tournament, and as you guys can see, I made it to the finals. Now, just to give you guys a little picture of what was going on is they called in the entire staff at Supercell just for the finals, because obviously they didn't have time to watch the entire, 4-hour match or whatever tournament. But they called them in for the finals, and it was me versus Chief Pat, both winning our bracket. So I felt pretty good, and, well, things kind of crumbled. Enjoy.
Alright, so it looks like Pat has full offense right now.
Yep. The trio.
Thank you. It takes so long here.
Yeah, and the Musketeer in the rear.
I think he's gonna. He's gonna play defense again.
Look at this old school card artwork here too, guys, huh? And this is kind of weird because it was the first tournament, I guess, ever. Just YouTubers, nothing too serious. But there was no casters or anything. It was just us kind of commentating on the others, and they didn't even adhere to card levels. They weren't all tournament level standard. They were just, we had just played the game for the first time. We didn't even know the name of the game, and yeah, very, very interesting to watch back here. But wait till you see Chief Pat's dirty BM at the very end, man. It's some pretty hardcore stuff. I won't ruin it for you guys. Enjoy. And enjoy the cringy commentary as well.
I think he's gonna be Inferno.
Wow, thanks. Wow.
All right, no waste. There you go.
The Thompson. Barb. Come on, drop it. There he goes. I love how he waits until he sees which lane the opponent's coming from.
Yep.
And he drops
you can just drop it just to
just that one space makes such a big difference. I thought he was going to use the Inferno Tower though.
Yeah, me too. Take out that giant. But the Musketeer's going to take it down.
Yeah.
Barb's going to distract.
Skeleton. Zap. Yep, doesn't cover a lot of surface.
He's got a Musketeer
area.
going down the left side now.
Yeah, with Barb cover.
And a hog.
And that's a dangerous
Good distraction. Good distraction.
That was actually good. The skeletons right there to distract him.
Get him down.
A lot of damage.
Yeah, get in front of him.
Yeah, put some.
Wow. There you go.
Musketeer
Once he goes down,
put a body in there.
Oh, Barbarian's
Musketeer's going to get some shots. That's
a lot of shots. A lot of shots.
Dude, am I ever going to drop that Skarmy, or I'm just going to sit there and look at it? Jesus. Long hair Ash, man. Long hair Ash. The peak of my YouTube and Clash Royale skills right here.
Pat's got this one in hand.
Well played. Hit him with a well play.
That fireball.
Oh, Mark got it.
Straight defense. I think
Pat switches right here, and then he's got to be conservative.
Oh, he's got it.
He's got to be conservative.
Zap it.
He's got the zap.
He's almost got the
zapping?
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man. Utter domination.
Now that watching this back here, I can't even believe I'm playing this. I can't believe I'm even showing this to you guys. There it is, the Barb Hut BM. But he's not done yet.
He must have hit his taunt limit.
Don't let him get to 3.
Oh, no, the Inferno Tower! Oh, that is so cruel. He zaps the king.
Insult to injury.
Yeah.
Put it on
Tears are
multi.
real.
Not cool, man.
Ooh, did you see the hurt in my face when I said not cool, man? Did you see the hurt in my face? Oh, God. This is painful to watch. Let's move on. Let's move on. Oh, God. All right, guys, so this one, almost 5 million viewers got to see this treat, and that's right, it is me versus Steroidy69, the dirty mortar player. This was so much fun. Honestly, a bunch of content creators participated in this tournament. Also, a bunch of, I guess semi-pro players at that time, the early days of Clash Royale in 2016. A lot of the Supercell developers also here. You can see one of the early artists and one of the creators of Clash Royale there in the audience. So really cool. Going against Steroidy here, I decided to share this match last with you guys because I should have had this. It was really embarrassing. I was the only content creator, and nice arrows there, Steroidy, if I can roast my opponent for a change in this video. It was really embarrassing because, I actually got to the top 8. This is like a $15,000 tournament. I got to the top 8 and I was the only content creator to actually make it to the main stage. So I was kind of, I was like really happy, you know, to get there. And then my very first matchup, it's just like, okay, I can beat this dirty mortar player. This is the meta back then. So be very careful, guys, on what you wish for. I see a lot of players saying, the good old days, the meta was so much better and everything was so much better in the beginning of Clash Royale. But it might be recency bias because look at these decks we're playing, man. It's definitely not better in my opinion. Steroidy, I believe he's running, what, 3 defenses or 3 structures in this deck, and that's what we saw a lot in the early days of Clash Royale. Certainly not as balanced as it is today. Look at those slow arrows too. I'm gonna go ahead and allow you guys to enjoy the commentary of Peanut Butter and Jelly here as I'll come back in towards the end of this match after I choke.
Here comes big damage on the Hog Rider.
Yeah, that was a great stun coming out there. The arrows are going to be able to take out quite a lot of that. And once again, Ice Wizard versus Ice Wizard. But look how much damage Clash with Ash has done.
And he still gets away. A cheeky little ice spell right there. Just get that extra little piece of damage. If he keeps this pressure on the go, especially once we're 5 seconds away from doubling the elixir speed right now. So, I mean, if he keeps this pressure, he could very well get it through. We haven't seen much of a chance at all to go for more in this situation.
Yeah, this is Tesla's being set up, so Mortar might be close behind it in a moment here by Steroidy. But the problem is that the minions are already on his doorstep, so doesn't really want to commit to that just yet. He's going to clean up and then try go for it later. If he keeps the Tester alive, which is the perfect play there for a moment, Mortar's going to get added on, and there could be some damage here.
The Mortar is going to focus that cannon initially, but if they can clear it out as quickly as possible, he is going to get that free poke onto the tower, especially with the Tesla tower in front that is going to soak up the initial damage.
And the Princess, will she get enough damage done there later on? Looks like the Ice Wizard will be able to clean that off in the end, though. It will fall. And Minion Horde going to come in as well here for Steroidy.
I'm thinking in this situation, Ash just needs one push. That's all it takes. But here comes the Mortar, and the Minion is big damage on Ash's tower. This could go pear-shaped in any second.
Oh, the arrows! The arrows were brilliant to clean
So
up.
here it is. It's the choke job, guys. And that's right, the evil Mortar player took me out here, guys. Man, what a comeback. And boy, the rocket comes down to finish it with 11 HP. Oof, my first big live in front of a studio audience choke job. There would be many more to come as we learn from this video. So there you have it, guys. Those are my top 5 most embarrassing moments over the last few years inside Clash Royale. I hope you guys enjoyed kind of taking a look back through the history of Clash Royale through my mistakes. And remember, even though we can make costly and sometimes embarrassing mistakes, sometimes in front of 2 people, sometimes in front of 2 million people, it's best to just kind of learn from those and kind of take things in stride. I hope you guys can take that away from today's video, because even if it costs you money, sometimes the experience and just the enjoyment of being there in that situation in the first place is worth it at the end of the day. So guys, thank you for supporting me throughout the years, whether you're a new subscriber or you've been with me since Clash of Clans days. Just wanted to thank you guys for the years of support here on the channel. It really does mean a lot to me. I tell you guys that almost every video, but I truly mean it. I mean, I don't look at you guys in the face, you get to look at me, but I just imagine all the millions of people who watch my videos from all around the world, and it just blows my mind that I can be, you know, on your mobile device or in your living rooms or wherever you watch my content, in the bathroom maybe, on a daily basis. So guys, I plan on continuing to make content here throughout the next 5, 6, maybe even 10 years, and I hope you guys stick around to watch here and there. Thank you so much for watching. Huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out his information as well. And as always, take care, guys.